You're signed up, you've got some money in your account, and you're staring at the brokerage platform. It's covered in charts, numbers, and buttons you've never seen before. It feels like sitting in the cockpit of a spaceship with no manual. The gap between wanting to buy a stock and actually knowing which buttons to press is real, and it stops a lot of people from ever getting started. What if you click the wrong thing? What does order type even mean? I remember that feeling. Today, we're eliminating that fear forever. This isn't a theoretical guide. This is a practical, step-by-step walkthrough. I'm going to show you clearly and simply the exact process of buying a stock from login to trade confirmation. By the end of this video, you will have the confidence to place your first trade without any stress or guesswork. Let's boot up the platform and get started. The first screen you'll see after logging in is your dashboard or home screen. This can look different depending on whether you're using Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Robinhood, or another platform, but the core elements are always the same. You'll likely see a summary of your account value, your available cash to trade, and a list of any investments you already own, which will be empty if you're just starting. Don't get distracted by all the market news and data feeds. Your mission is simple. Find the search bar. This is your gateway to every stock and ETF in the market. It's almost always at the top of the screen, often magnifying glass icon. This is where you lines type in the ticker symbol of the company you want to buy. A ticker symbol is a unique series of letters that represents a specific company on the stock exchange. For example, Apple's ticker is AAPL, Microsoft is MSFT, Tesla is TSLA, an S&P 500 ETF might be VOO or SPY. If you don't know the ticker symbol, you can just type the company's full name and the platform will suggest the correct ticker for you. Let's use a real-world example. Say you've done your research and you want to buy a share of Microsoft. You would type MSFT or Microsoft into that search bar and hit enter. The platform will now take you to the dedicated page for Microsoft stock. This page can be information overload for a beginner with real-time price charts, news headlines, and a ton of financial data. You can ignore almost all of that for now. Your focus should be on one thing, the prominent green button that usually says buy or trade. Sometimes it's next to a sell button, which is typically in red. Make sure you're clicking the right one. When you click that buy button, a new window or order ticket will pop up. This is the command center for your trade. This is where you tell the broker exactly what you want to do. It might seem complicated, but we're going to break down every single field, one by one. The first and most important field is action. This is usually a drop-down menu where you select buy or sell. It might seem obvious, but always double-check that buy is selected. A common beginner mistake is accidentally having sell selected, which would try to sell a stock you don't even own, resulting in an error. So, step 1 in the order ticket, confirm the action is set to buy. Now, let's talk about the heart of the trade, the order type. This is where most of the confusion lies, but it's actually very simple. You are telling the broker how you want to buy the stock. The two main order types every beginner needs to know are market order and limit order. A market order is an instruction to buy the stock at the very best available price right now. It's the simplest, fastest, and most straightforward option. You are prioritizing speed and certainty of execution over price control. The trade will happen almost instantly, but the final price you pay might be a few cents different from the price you saw when you clicked the button because the market is constantly moving. For your first few trades, and for most trades in highly liquid, large companies like Microsoft, a market order is perfectly fine. The other option, a limit order, gives you more control. With a limit order, you set the maximum price you are willing to pay per share. For example, if Microsoft is trading at $330, you could set a limit order at $329. The broker will only execute your trade if they can find shares for you at $329 or less. This protects you from paying more than you want, but it also means your order might not get filled if the stock price never dips to your limit. For beginners, I recommend starting with market orders to keep things simple. So, in the order type dropdown, select market order. The next field is quantity or shares. This is where you specify how much of the stock you want to buy. In the old days, you had to buy whole shares. If a stock was $500, you needed $500 for one share. But we live in the future, and one of the best innovations for beginner investors is the fractional share. This allows you to invest a specific dollar amount into a stock, even if that amount is less than the price of a full share. So, you have two options here. You can either buy a specific number of whole shares, like one share, or you can buy a specific dollar amount, like $100 worth of the stock. The platform will have a toggle or a separate field for this, often labeled Trade in Dollars. For a beginner, trading in dollars is often easier because you can precisely control how much money you're deploying. Let us say you have $500 in your account and you want to invest $100 of it into Microsoft. You would toggle to the dollar amount field and type in 100. The platform will automatically calculate what fraction of a share of MSFT that $100 will buy you. You've set the action, the order type, and the quantity. The final step before pulling the trigger is the duration or time in force. This sounds technical, but it's just asking how long your order should remain active. The default, and the one you should use 99% of the time, is day or good for the day. This means if you placed a limit order that doesn't get filled by the end of the trading day, it will be automatically canceled. For a market order, this is less relevant because it executes immediately. There's another common option called GTC or good till canceled, which means your limit order will stay active for up to 90 days. For now, just leave this set today. Now, the platform will show you a summary or a preview of your order. It will say something like, you are buying $100 of MSFT using a market order. This is your last chance to review everything. Check the ticker symbol. Is it the right company? Check the dollar amount. Is that what you intended to invest? Check the order type. Is it a market order? Once you're confident, you click the final button, which will say Submit Order, Place Order, or something similar. You might get one more confirmation pop-up. Click Confirm or Yes, and that's it. You've done it. After you submit, you'll get a notification that your order has been received, and then, almost instantly for a market order, another notification that it has been filled or executed. The platform will then take you to a trade confirmation screen. This is your receipt. It will show you the final details of your trade, the stock you bought, the number of fractional shares you now own, the price per share you paid, and the total cost. It's a good idea to take a screenshot of this for your records. Your new investment will now appear in your portfolio view. The value of that holding will fluctuate in real time with the stock market. Don't be alarmed if it goes down a few cents or a few dollars minutes after you buy it. That is completely normal. You are now an investor. The goal is not to watch it every minute, but to let it grow over the long term. You've successfully navigated the process. You've learned the interface, you understand order types, and you've executed a trade. The mystery is gone. You can now repeat this process with confidence whenever you want to add to your investments. The hardest part is over. You've taken the most important step, which is the first one.